Okay, this is the screen you have as soon as you open up the program. Just a couple of things I want to point out. With a text box and a text area, if you don't have a label, you have to just this little area here, grab there to drag. Be the same with button and list box. Just a little area here to grab with a file select. You need to grab it up near the top to be able to drag it. Thing I want to point out with the checkbox for checkbox and radio buttons. You can have a long label and it's fine, it will be as it should. If you have two words in your label that are reasonably long, you'll notice how it puts the second word underneath. What you need to do is just click on the checkbox and edit, and I've added a width here without a value. You just need to add a value in there. I'll make it 150 pixel. Make sure you include the px, and that'll get it as it should be. Let's load a saved UI here. Main UI settings, tab settings, save UI project, get code, start a new UI. UI settings, change the height here. Whenever you change the value, just click apply. Click this button to set the font family and font size, font color, background color you can change. You can set your own gradients. Turn that off, we'll go back to plain. Got some pre-made gradients you can select from. The new tab. First time you click this, you'll have to add the labels for the first two tabs. You can select images if you want, that's optional. You'll notice how same as with the checkbox, second words drop down underneath. So go to tab settings and just adjust the width to get it back level. You can change the background color along here, the actual color, the hover color, selected color, font colors. Again, the font family and size you can change with this button. And the layout of the tabs you can change. By default they're at 32. Make them 48, 64. And you can make them vertical. You can add a new tab at any time. There is one other option here, wizard. I'll make another separate video about that. Yeah, you can change the tabs at any stage. All elements, if you click on them, you'll get this little menu pops up. Align left, align top. I'll explain that in another video perhaps. It's associated with this up here is an auto align feature. It's something I added before I had the snap to grid working correctly. It's probably not really necessary now, but I left it there anyway. Edit any element, change style. I'll just show you what that does. I'll do it with Checkbox. Most elements you click directly on the element and that menu will open up. The checkbox radio buttons, I think the same. Clicking directly on it won't open. You've got to get just off the checkbox inside the red border. Change style, and I can change them to any style. If you only wanted to do the one you selected, you just click this radio button. We got here resize all elements, everything down this left side other than checkbox, radio button and switch can be resized. Change border radius. With the panel, it's not necessary to add anything here. If I just click add panel, that's what I'll get. I'll send to back, and can be resized. Actually, with the panel, use edit to resize the panel. And there's something else I just can't recall now. Oh, buttons. So there you can change the size of the panel, whatever you want. And with buttons, can either change styling, same as with the checkboxes. Most things, pretty much everything down the left here, I think you can change the style. With the buttons, edit, gives you quite a few options for editing. You can change the label, just click the update, change the name of the font family, make it bold, change the font color, change the font size of the button, make them completely round if you wanted to. You can add custom Google fonts, custom CSS or custom script, and I'll just go. You got your regular fonts at the top, and there are some Google fonts here. When you add your own, they'll be added down the bottom and they'll remain there all the time. That's about all I can think. to tell you, even with sliders, that you can change the resize. They can be resized. And you can take it out. Take it right back to 1. I think it looks quite good too. Change the width of them. I think that's about all I need to go through in this video. I hope it is. Okay, thanks. Oh, one more thing. The adding pop-ups. You can still run a define with it. No need to enter define to run when you put out the info. When you got your button there, click on it, get the menu. Click on add pop-up. Give it a name. And you can easily change the size. It won't let you, like I'll go up to 610 here, but because my UI height is set at 500, it won't allow you to the pop-up to be, it'll be less than 30 pixels of the height of the UI maximum. And just add stuff as normal. When you finish editing, just click finish edit pop-up, and once a pop-up has been added, this will appear on the main screen. Whenever you want to, if you want to go back to edit it at any time, you just select it from the list here and go edit it. Okay, I think that's about all I need to tell you. I will make another video about the wizard tabs. Okay, see ya.